We value a human being in the work areas, I'm saying. We value a human being for their brain power, not their brawn power. No, this is to be eaten. It's good to put it into you, especially if you consume, you will see clearly the sharpness of your intellect will enhance itself.
Your brains work a little better if you take in. It is a certain kind of stimulant, a very strange kind of stimulant. It has its positive values. Actually, your brains could work. Really, your brains work a little better if you take in cocoa, not with so much sugar. Sugar spoils the whole game. If you just take in cocoa, if you take in cocoa seeds and chew upon it, once you get the hang of it, it's nice. The chocolate cocoa seeds, if you chew on it, it's very, very good. So, the chocolate by itself is not harmful. Unfortunately, you're taking too much of sugar with it. That's the reason why it causes so many problems. Chocolate eaters are in a lot of trouble because of the volume of sugar that they're taking in. If you could eat just chocolate. Pepper, black pepper and the cocoa seeds have something very similar. In India, we use honey and black pepper in combination for variety of problems that people have, and it produces miraculous results. Cocoa also has something similar without the sting in it.
There is also 100% chocolate available, but maybe most of you won't like it because it'll be bitter.
If you can take it without sugar, it's fine, or with minimum sugar, fine. But generally the chocolate that you buy in the market is loaded with sugar. Your brains work a little better if you take in cocoa, not with so much sugar.
In the yogic culture, we classify foods into three categories: positive pranic food, negative pranic food and zero pranic food. Positive prana means it adds a certain pranic energy to the system when you consume. Negative prana takes away energy from the system. Zero neither adds nor takes away, it's eaten for taste and lethargy. So, if you eat positive pranic food, energy will reverberate in a dynamic way. Particularly, some of the things were very, very positive are the ash god. The ash god is very, very highly positive. I think these days you're only hanging it in front of your house or breaking at three corners of the road and giving it to the buffalo, but you are not eating it. No, this is to be eaten. Because the vegetable has such high pranic energy, you put it in front of your home so that there is nice energy. But if there is so much energy to it, isn't it good to put it into you? It's good to put it into you, especially if you consume. There are many experiments on this. If you consume a glass of ashgod juice every day, the number of cancerous cells in your body will dramatically come down. And you will see clearly the sharpness of your intellect will enhance itself. Especially children must drink ashgod juice. Daily consumption of ashgod, you will see distinctly your mind seems to be clearer and sharper. This will be noticeable within a few weeks of consumption of ashgod. You will see, morning you drink coffee, it gives you energy with agitation. You drink a glass of ashgod juice, it gives you enormous amount of energy. At the same time, it keeps you very, very calm. One should consume it as much as you can. But those of you who are asthmatic, who are susceptible to colds and coughs, such people, if you consume ashgod juice, you may immediately have colds because it cools the system. So if such a problem is there, such people should always add a little bit of honey or pepper to ash god juice and consume it. This will neutralize the cooling effect of the ash god to some extent.
And you will see clearly the sharpness of your intellect will enhance itself.
Your mind seems to be clearer and sharper.
You know very well, the most easily digestible food is fruit. Digestion means jataragni, the digestive fires as they're known. If these fires have to burn most effectively, fruit is definitely the best thing. So fruit can do miraculous things to the body. Sufficient consumption of fruit can do great things to the system. One can become very, very alive and active, no matter what is your lifestyle. Hunger is about running out of energy. It's like you're running out of battery, that's why you need to eat. But today, a lot of people, or most people I would say, when they feel little empty in the stomach, they feel like eating. To get out of this, you need a little bit of awareness that you're empty stomach, but still you're okay, because you're energetic. When your energy starts dipping, you eat. So if you go on a total fruit diet, you may have to either spend a little more time on the lunchtime and eat slowly so that you ingest enough fruit. Because with little fruit you will feel full because it's generally sweet. So one has to wait and slowly eat. If you are only on fruit diet and physically very active, it is important that maybe you bring 3 meals into your day, and most of you may already be doing it. So, 3 times a day, if you're sleeping 6 hours or 8 hours or whatever, for the remaining hours, 16 to 18 hours, 3 times eating is more than enough if you're eating fruit. But stomach will feel empty within 2 hours' time. So you must get used to hanging on with high energy but empty stomach. This is the time your brain works best. This is the time as a human being you function best, it'll be good for you. So if you want to use your brain power and also physical activity, it'll work perfectly well. If we want to spring up, the fuel that we consume, the fuel that we put into this system must be that which burns quick and very easily inflammable. What is easily flammable is the best food. In our stomach, without doubt, fruit is that which burns up quickest. So this means least amount of residue, least amount of tax on the system, least amount of stress in the system. So definitely it'll make a huge difference, especially in today's world. It's very important because we value a human being in the work areas, I'm saying. We value a human being for their brain power, not their brawn power, okay? So, for this, fruit will make a huge difference for sure.